If you can't kill a boss, no reason why you can't look like one. Moogle putting the wow in transmogs.
Kickstarting us off with the shoulders, which are straight out of Throne of Thunder LFR version, are in quad 14% shot to get the shoulder wraps of the Witch Doctor. See, this goes all the way back to Throne of Thunder, references to Witch Doctors. Kind of interesting we didn't see a Witch Doctor class. FARSEER's Harness, Shaman Order Hall, Allegiance of the Flame. It's a quest reward. You're going to have to progress through your order hall to get that. Moving on to the belt, Links of the Bifurcated Tongue, Throne of Thunder LFR. As you can see, the boss, kind of a fair drop rate. So the shoulders, the head, and the belt are all from Throne of Thunder LFR. The legs, FARSEER leggings, Shaman Order Hall. Shaman Order Hall Quartermaster 500 gold, but you're going to have to progress into your order hall to get that. So basically here, we're looking at the legs and the chest, both being from the Shaman Order Hall, and also the feet. FARSEER foot pads or foot wraps, kind of the same thing anyway. And the hands are also from your Shaman Order Hall. Quartermaster 500 gold, so you're going to need some gold to get these pieces from your order hall. And the back is Plasma Splattered Great Cloak. Gold here. Vectus is the boss, 8% on the drop rate. Now, the cape I forgot to include in here, but this is the Court of Ferrandis cape from Legion, so you're going to need a rep, which is Exalted, and some gold to buy that cape. And the weapon, Pillar of the Drowned Cabal from Crucible Storm's Mythic. So, okay, what's the recipe here? We got a little bit of Legion, a little bit of vanilla, a touch of Wrath of the Lich King as well. The shoulders are Nighthold Mythic, 14% drop rate to pick those up. Keep in mind, Mythic. The chest is where the vanilla comes in. Ebon Hold Armor, Blackrock Spire, various mobs there, or you can buy it on the auction house to pick that up. Moving on to the belt, which is part of the same tier set as the shoulders, and I do believe the gloves and helm, Creeping String of Lava, Emerald Nightmare Mythic. Moving on to the legs, part of the same drop set from vanilla as the chest, Ebon Hold Leggings, Blackrock Spire if you want to farm it, various mobs there. The feet, Atonement Greaves is where Wrath comes in, Naxxramas 25-man, Grand Widow Faralina, 22% drop rate. The hands, Gauntlets of Fractured Dreams from the Emerald Nightmare. Of course it's a fractured dream, it's a nightmare. Mythic, keep in mind. The back, Blade Dulling Grey Cloak, Siege of Orgrimmar Doomlord drops it kind of a low drop rate on that, but it really works with this set. The helm is Helm of Shackled Elements, the Nighthold Mythic, Elisande, and the Tabard. Now the Tabard here is the Dark Iron Dwarf Tabard, which of course you gotta be a Dark Iron Dwarf to have, and I didn't show any Dark Iron Dwarves, which is a bit of a mystery. But the thing is that you can substitute Order of Embers, which is very, very similar, or even the Frostwolf clan will go well with this if you're Horde. And there's the weapon, Blackrock Foundry Mythic. We're going to start off with the shoulders. A lot of this is Wrath of the Lich King, but it's from different sources in Wrath of the Lich King. Horrific flesh. Epaulets. A new word for shoulders. That's just beautiful. The chest is the Deadly Gladiator Ringmail Armor, Wrath of the Lich King PvP vendor, 3 marks of honor to pick that up. Moving on, we're going to show you the belt, which is going to spin us all the way to Miss the Pandaria, Throne of Thunder, Links of the Bifurcated Tongue, kind of a fair drop rate to pick that up. One of my favorite belts for Shaman, even for Hunters. I throw it on Hunters too. It looks pretty cool on them. It's deadly, and it's a gladiator, and it's ringmail leggings. Wrath of the Lich King PvP vendor, which of course is Dalaran, the Wrath of the Lich King version of which. The feet, Deadly Gladiator Sabatons of Triumph, Wrath of the Lich King PvP vendor. 2 marks of honor to get the boots from, of course, Wrath of the Lich King. Now, the hands are part of the same tier set as the shoulders. Keep in mind, Icecrown Citadel, Heroic 25-man, Festergut, 12% shot to get unclean surgical gloves. Certainly not something you want to be wearing nowadays. The back, Parrot Feather Cloak, Mythhold, that's kind of like a what do you call it, a compound of Freehold and Mythic. So it's Mythic Freehold to get the cloak, the head, High Maul, Heroic Butcher, Hood of Dispassionate something or another, and the weapon, Containment Analysis Baton, Uldir Zekvaz is the boss. The constitution of this set is almost one whole tier set, but it's not. It really isn't. Really good match here. Pauldrons of Colossal Burden, Burning Throne Mythic, Arcustion Maker, kind of a fair drop rate to get those shoulders. Shaman tier from Legion. Vicious Scale, I was going to say Scale Plate. No, Chest Scale Chest, which is redundant, but that's the right name. Cata level Leatherworking to pick that up. The Belt, Depraved Tacticians, Waist Guard, the Burning Throne Mythic, Admiral's Virax, 5% on the drop rate. So, yeah, we have a couple of things here from the Burning Throne. You have the shoulders, the belt, and the gloves. Once again, the legs, Vicious, Char Scale Legs, Cata level Leatherworking, buy it on the auction house as well. The feet, Vicious, Char Scale Boots. So it's a combination of two different sets here. You got its crafted set from Cata, and you have the Mythic Raid drop from, of course, Legion. The hands, speaking of the Mythic Raid drop from Legion, Burning Throne Mythic, Garathi Worldbreaker drops, Heedless Eradication Gauntlets, or Eradication Gauntlets. Wow, I struggle with English sometimes. Didn't have enough caffeine this morning. The cloak is actually a mistake. I think it's a hunter-only cloak, but there are a lot of things you could throw in there for a cloak. I'm not 100% sure if it's hunter-only. The weapon, Grievous Gladiator's Pummeler. That's Mop PvP Vendor, 5 marks of honor to get the mace. A little bit of Mop, a little bit of Wad, everyone's favorite xpac, Siege of Orgrimmar Mythic to pick up the shoulders. Earthbreaker Harem drops them at about an 11% drop rate. Moving on to the chest, which is super easy to pick up. Frostlink Vest, Frostfire Ridge, which of course is a Horde zone in WoD. That's the Horde starting zone essentially. Various mobs there, or you could buy it on the auction house. The Belt of Iron Prison, Siege of Orgrimmar Mythic, Earthbreaker Harem, part of the same tier set as the shoulders, and I do believe the hands as well. We'll find out in a bit. Frostlink Leggards, Frostfire Ridge, once again, various mobs there, or you could buy that on the auction house. Super easy to pick up those legs. Moving on to a good old Iron Dwarf Shaman, Steelmaw Stoppers, Spires of Iraq, Durkath Steelmore, and look at that. 100% drop rate on the boots. Grips of Celestial Harmony, Siege of Orgrimmar Mythic, General Nazgrim, 40% drop rate on those hands. So the hands, the shoulders, and the belt, all from that same raid tier from Mop. Cape of Rigid Order, as you can see, the Archway, I believe that is Legion. Hood of Dispassionate Execution, High Maul Mythic, the Butcher, and the weapon, which is a fist weapon. As you can see, Ice Crown Citadel, Heroic, 10-man. From Earthly Brown to Earthly Green, Pauldrons of Shackled Elements, the Nighthold Heroic, Tichondrius is the boss. A fair drop rate to pick that up. So this one happens to be a little bit of Legion, and I do believe a little bit of WoD, everyone's favorite xpac, Hellfire Citadel Mythic, Fell Lord Zakoon, 14% drop rate to pick up the chest. Moving on, we have a Lady Draenei showing the Belt of Celestial Alignment, which of course is the Nighthold Heroic, Elsande. Kind of a fair drop rate to pick up that belt from Legion. Moving on to the legs, part of the same tier set as the chest, Hellfire Citadel Mythic, Haughty Chain Leggards, Tyrant Velhari, 14% on the drop rate. Now we have a Dude Draenei showing Greaves of Swift Vengeance. Ulduar Steelbreaker is the boss, and that's of course is from Wrath. The hands are also from Wrath. Ulduar Freya, 12% drop rate. The back, Ivy Cloth Cloak, Ashenvale. There's the rare 7% shot to get it, or you can buy it on the auction house. Lady Goblin out of Ulduar to pick up that helm. Of course, that's Wrath of the Lich King. And the shield, Cata level blacksmithing. Check your local blacksmith or your local auction house for that piece. And the final piece is a mace, single-handed, Wild Gladiator's Pummeler. Of course, if you hoard, you gotta go warmongering. Once again, my name is Luxeley. I want to thank you for watching this Shaman xmog video. There's another one if you're interested, or something that might even have more interest to you. Either way, I want to thank you for watching and leave you with a final thought. Whatever it is by you, whether it happens to be morning, afternoon, or night, make your day happen.